sometimes it would be to a point that I was so swollen in the morning with so much pain that I just didn't know what to do. I would cry a lot and just felt in agony.
It's a feeling only a woman can relate to, the throbbing pain of a fibroid tumor, viciously striking without warning. In Maria's case, it was a long, agonizing 6-year bout, and the worst part of the battle was the dark future she faced.
The doctor said there wasn't any option. The doctor said as the fibro got larger, I would have to it would just have to be removed. And if we would go in there and the fibro is big enough, there's always a possibility of more problems.
Doctors did go in, and their worst suspicions were confirmed. Surgery was definite.
He did examine me lots, like every 6 months, and it was growing, and it was going to intense that it was like a ball already.
A round mass inside her body, similar to what you see here, pressing against the sides of her uterine wall, causing crippling pain. Maria's only escape was contained in a bottle of aspirin, but that relief was slight and extremely short-lived.
And you just feel like your whole world and you're part of a woman. You're not the whole woman that you're supposed to be. At that time, what went through my mind was my kids, my job, my husband, thinking that everything was going to be over.
Maria's worries climaxed on the day of her doctor's appointment when a date would be set for her tumor operation. And fearful of what awaited her, Maria awoke at the crack of dawn.
I got up and turned on the television, and all of a sudden there is Robert Tilton with a woman that had female problems.
The Lord said he was going to heal female problems today. A woman in the Bible had an issue of blood, suffered many things by many doctors, did not get any better. But one day she heard Jesus.
Maria listened intently to the story of how the woman with the issue of blood touched the hem of Jesus' garment and was instantly healed. And Maria learned the woman not only touched Jesus with her hand, but with her faith. Maria reached out with the same unwavering trust.
The sensation was coming through my hand as I was just praying with him. And all of a sudden, as I got up and praised the Lord, I felt I didn't have anything anymore.
Maria's anxiety quickly vanished with the assurance that God had healed her. Now she looked with anticipation towards the doctor's appointment, confident she would receive a clean bill of health.
So I went back and I laid down, and then the nurse was with me. The doctor came in and examined me. As he examined me, he was in shock. He was examining me, but he was just looking up and looking down, and right away he did it again. He examined me again because he just didn't believe what was going on. And he said, "Okay, get up, get dressed, and I need to see you right away in my office." So I sat down at the office. He told me, he said, "I don't know what happened, but you don't have the fibroid anymore. You don't have this tumor anymore. I don't know what happened. This is like a miracle." He said, "Did I ever tell you did have it?" I said, "Yes, you did tell me. Look it in the records." So he went back and forth. My records were real quick. Back and forth, he went back and forth. And he just couldn't believe it. He kept on reading, and the more he read, the more he looked at me. He smiled. He kept on reading, and the more he looked. And I said, "Well, this morning I prayed with Robert Tilton, and I know for a fact that Jesus, through him, healed me. I don't have it anymore. I just know I don't have it anymore." He says, "Well, you don't have it anymore. I just don't know what happened."
Maria knows exactly what happened. The same healing power that flowed from Jesus 2,000 years ago touched Maria's body that day and took away her fibroid tumor. In a recent re-examination, Maria's doctor did not find her condition present anymore. And like the woman with the issue of blood, Maria knows her faith has made her whole.
It relates to that because as I was praying, I felt like I was touching Jesus' garment. And all of a sudden, this healing power, as I was praying in a prayer of agreement with Brother Bob, I just felt this tremendous healing. I could relate to her, just thinking that Jesus looked down and said, "Woman, you are healed." Because I'm healed by the stripes of Jesus. I'm healed. And I know I am.
Reporting for Success in Life from Miami, Florida, I'm Paul Petit.